Queens Osmini Tunzi and Shitufato Musita have redefined the way in which the world views blackness and beauty. And no one knows that better than celebrity makeup artist RENEE, who's had the privilege and the honor of making them both glam and picture ready for numerous events, galas and shoots. RENEE, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be back, always.
Always good to touch base with a glam queen like yourself. I mean, you are no stranger to doing celebrities' makeup, model makeup, and essentially getting us ready for some of those most memorable moments that are essentially picture-worthy. So when it comes to giving us glam and that picture-ready look, what should we go for? And when it comes to makeup, you've got beautiful models here. What were the go-tos? What tips can you give us?
So I always look at the face as a very unique canvas to each person, and I always look at what is the strongest feature. It was tricky because everything about this face is amazing and everything about that face is amazing. But I also take my cues from my clients and my models. If they particularly love a smoky eye, I will do a smoky eye, but I generally look at each canvas and see it as an individual just flat canvas, and that I can build up on.
Beautiful. So
Yeah.
when you say build up on, and what should we be accentuating? What should we try to hide?
I have a very strange, weird way, you girls know this, of kind of building the face.
Okay.
So I never do one flat canvas, one foundation. I've got about 6 foundations on her, which I contour her face with.
Wow.
So I see the face as this beautiful 3-dimensional canvas, and makeup should hug it and emphasize it.
So how important is that when it comes to being individualistic? And of course, each person has their own tone, their own shade, and their own underlying pigments that essentially want to be emphasized. So how do we go about doing that? You can just dive straight on in and give us details as to the looks you've put together today.
So obviously I love painting Shudu's face. Her face is just such a great canvas. Her eyes always is just the one thing I cannot, they're mesmerizing, right? And even with no makeup on, when Shudu walks in the room, you just see her eyes. And she's this tall, statuesque, beautiful woman with glowing skin. So I kind of tried to emulate that look today, where we kept the makeup, although it is quite a lot of makeup, it doesn't look heavy. And we emphasized the eyes and the lashes. And basically, I kept the rest of the face quite neutral and the palette quite neutral, and I made the eyes pop.
I love that.
My favorite thing at the moment, everyone loves a matte lip. I mean, I still rock a matte lip.
Yes.
But I love a gloss.
You
so
know, it's quite...
Yeah, I think it just finished. It's more modern, it's more summer.
Absolutely. And of late, I've been so into a glossy lip that I've almost said I almost want my hair to stick to my lips. That's how I know that that lip gloss is popping. But a matte look is also iconic.
So, I mean, absolutely, and it's so versatile. So I often use matte lipstick on the cheeks and a wash on the eye, because that's where you can multitask your products and you have one product that can do so many things.
So top tips when it comes to this type of look and when we're trying to re-emulate Ushutufato, finally, before we head over to this ultra glam look.
I think focal point is important, skin preparation is vital, and don't be afraid to play with highlighter. Strategically placed, but highlighter is your friend.
I love that. I love a good highlighter on my nose, a little bridge, and here, these little cheekbones, so it looks like I'm always duck-worthy. A little bit snatched. Okay, as we head over to this more shiny, shimmery, high glam look. I'm more over here. This is more my way of playing. So what did we highlight here?
So what I love about Zazie, whenever Zazie sits in my chair, she goes, "RENEE, what are you going to do today?" She doesn't say, "I want this." She goes, "What are you going to do today?" So at the Miss SA final, I was like, "I've got this glitter. Are you keen?" And she went, "Beat me." She said, "Just do it. Do whatever you want."
On the glitter.
I totally went crazy on her face, and she loved it.
Yeah, I think the rest of South Africa as well was just obsessed with Zozie's look that night.
Right, and glitter is tricky because it lands up everywhere, right? And I was actually sort of standing here watching her earlier going, "Oh no, is it right?" So when that happens, which it does, even though you do prep and prime your skin, take a tiny little bit of sellotape and then just lift the
that'll
little bits of
essentially
glitter.
lift all the glitter. So thank you so much. It looks like here also you've looked at the highlighter. We've kept the lips quite nude and quite basic. And I quite like both looks here. Essentially taking just the girl next door into that ultra high glam model look. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Love it all. What a great treat it was having the incomparable Renee with us today in studio. Now I'm sure that each and every one of our audience members are going to be replicating these looks so that we all look and feel like the true royalty we are.